What up, my people? It's your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Enjoy the show.
Dun, dun, dun. I did that one already. Shoot, man. I gotta keep track of the ones I do.
You have bad memory.
I can't help it. It's just terrible. It's a terrible, terrible memory. Oh, what a night. What a night. What do you thought about it?
I expected everything I got, so I wasn't surprised at all. There was one thing I was surprised about, but it was good. It was worth the watch. How about you?
It was intriguing. I will definitely say there are just some things, and I don't know. It was just intriguing.
What if I told you NXT started with a one-on-one match? Then it turned out to be a six-woman brawl for a little bit, and then it became an intergender tag match in the end.
What if I told you? What if I told you the disqualification count went to 7?
But that's dumb things referees do. That's a given. I had 7 people literally in the match.
Okay, go ahead. Start off. Since yours sounds a little bit more dumber than mine. Go ahead. Start off.
We started off with Mia Yim and Candice LeRae.
Okay.
This wasn't even really a match.
Uh-huh.
They brawled for a little bit, then they went out to the outside. They both got counted out. So it ended up as a draw.
All right.
While this goes on, the count out, bell rings.
Okay.
Candice LeRae throws Mia Yim head first to the video screen of the entranceway and manages to mess up that part of the video screen. So they lost that video little picture for the time being on the bottom part of the NXT logo. Tegan Knox then comes out to stop Candice LeRae for continue attacking. While that goes on, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez come out. Dakota Kai straight kicks Mia Yim right in her face. And while they come out, Shotzi Blackheart decides to come out. So right then, that's when we had the 6-woman brawl real quick.
Uh-huh.
Mia Yim then goes after LeRae again. LeRae gets her hands on Mia Yim again. Then Johnny Gargano makes an appearance, just watching, minding his business.
Uh-huh.
And then Keith Lee decides to come out. So then LeRae and Gargano get in the ring. Mia Yim and Lee go chase them. They get out the ring. All of a sudden, the ring announcer got a text or God knows what from William Regal. And William Regal said, we're going to have an intergender tag team match with Johnny Gargano in street clothes and Candice LeRae against Mia Yim and Keith Lee, who's in street clothes as well. So we get that tag team match. It wasn't really a tag team match. It was just Mia Yim and Candice LeRae most of the time in the ring. The only good part about the mixed tag was the fact that when Keith Lee finally managed to get his hands on Johnny Gargano stabbed Keith Lee in the eye with a car key.
Oh, what the hell?
What
the hell? What? Wait, what? He tried to murder? He tried to take a man's eye out? What's going on in NXT?
They get into like a close encounter, and then you see his hand moving in. And Keith Lee sells it, and then when Johnny Gargano hits the floor, he starts like holding onto his car key. Mia Yim sees it. Candice LeRae gets the victory with a roll-up. I gave the whole thing, the entire thing, a cloud and a quarter.
Cloud and a quarter?
But guess what? It gets better. For some odd reason, they decide to have an interview with Dexter Lumis.
Okay, wait.
No, because this is trust me, his is a to be continued. So she asks Dexter Lumis, how do you feel about the Dream and Cole match for a takeover? Doesn't say a word. He walks away. from the interviewer.
Uh-huh.
He comes back with a whole drawing board with paint and crayons. And she's still saying, like, what do you think about the match? And he starts drawing. And that's how they ended.
Okay.
But that's how they ended. She stands there minding her business, and Dex Loomis is drawing.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I have something better than that. I have better wrestling, I'll tell you that much. But all that craziness, I ain't got none of that going on. I have Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc with Penelope Ford versus Kenny Omega and Hangman Page for the tag team titles. That's how we started off. Well, really, we started off with a recap of last week, but we started off with that match. Penelope is turning out to be one of the best heel managers there. She's definitely playing her part very well. At one point, Kenny went to do a V trigger. He hits the ropes, and Penelope grabs his legs, distracts him for a bit. Kenny's arguing with the ref, like, look what she's doing. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here, ref? And then he turns around, he gets hit. We have best friends watching the match, and they will get the winner of this match at Fyter Fest. Then they shoot off to the far out by themselves, sitting in the bleachers. It's FTR watching, just having a conversation with themselves. So Kenny tags in Hangman. They get into the mat. Hangman gets into the ring, and they just start chopping away at Kip Sabian. Ref is counting now. He's counting because you have to count for up to 5 so the man has to get out. So he's counting 1, 2. They're still chopping. 3, 4. They're still chopping. 5, 6. Ref counted 6. I'm like, what are you doing, ref? What's going on here? And Kenny and Hangman did their little double team, and he counted up to 7.
But wouldn't the wrestlers know too to stop themselves? Like,
they kept on going and didn't stop, and the ref went up to 7, and I'm just like, did we change the rules and make disqualification up to 10 all of a sudden? What are the DQ rules here? So it was a little funky at first, a little disoriented. I was kind of like just weird.
Right.
So then Order finally comes in. So it becomes a basic tag match, tags in and out. Nice good chain wrestling here and there. Then all of a sudden, Jimmy Havoc decides to go underneath the ring, look for some goodies. Ref is distracted. And hits Omega and Hangman with a wrench. While the ref is throwing Penelope Ford out the ring. She gets thrown out because she tried to go for a Hurricane Run off the top rope. Hangman catches her. He holds on to her. The ref is looking. He's like, what's going on? Hangman's like, what do you want me to do? Like she tried to attack me. What do you want me to do? He's like, drop her. And he just throws her off and she rolls out. And then he kicks her out. So that was just like, it was pretty funny. But Jimmy Havoc with the wrench, I couldn't stop laughing.
So no staple gun.
No, but he gets better later. Later down the match. So Kenny Omega sits up Kip Sabian into the corner. And he does the you can't escape on Jimmy Havoc. Then hits a backstabber on Sabian. Gets a 2 count on Sabian. Jimmy Havoc goes back underneath the ring to look for some more goodies. Hangman gets the tag in. Jimmy then tries to attack Hangman with a hacksaw. try to cut him up with a hacksaw. He misses. Hangman kicks him. He falls out the ring. They do their finishing move called the last call, which is a running V-trigger into the buckshot lariat. And they pick up the win. I gave the match 2.5 clouds. It would have gotten 3 had it not been for all that mess and chaos in the beginning with the ref.
That's not all the referee's fault, though.
No, it's not, but that's why I said it's 2.5. Then I have a recap of Tully promo, and then I have a new Tully promo where he says the search for Shawn Spears is over. He's found the missing piece, and he hands him out of this nice, beautiful, gray-looking suit, like little box he has. Opens it up, and it's a fingerless black glove.
He's supposed to be an assassin now?
I have no idea. He has a fingerless black glove now. Apparently, to JR, there's been many famous wrestlers who wear fingerless black gloves, and they didn't name anybody. They just said that there's been many famous wrestlers that wear a fingerless black glove, and can Shawn Spears be the next? So I was like, okay, I guess Shawn Spears is going to be the next fingerless black glove wrestler. So I guess Shawn Spears is going to get a whole new makeover.
We got to do something for Peyton's husband. I mean, he's losing time right now.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit with 2 promos.
Ooh, nice.
The first one was Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay.
Talking about this will be his 13th takeover.
Jesus.
And he knows a thing about takeovers and how is it special.
Uh-huh.
And he tells Karrion Kross that it will be a special night for you when I dim your takeover lights in your house. Then after that, they have something called Prime Target.
Prime Target, all
I
right.
guess it's what they do as a video build-up. They do Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream. And I find out they also, they probably have announced it already, but on NXT they finally announced it. The match would be a backlot brawl match.
Backlot brawl?
Backlot brawl at TakeOver. They announced it. So the video starts, Adam Cole looking like well-shot dressed. He's waiting for a limousine because the Undisputed Era boys decided to take him out for a 1-year anniversary of his NXT title reign.
Mm-hmm.
So the first face he sees is Kyle O'Reilly. It's been a while. My man Kyle got the mean quarantine beard going on. He got it going on. They get in the limo. Roderick Strong reminds Cole, it's your 1-year anniversary. Let's celebrate. Cole says he's the greatest NXT champion of all time. He says no ifs, ands, or buts. Velveteen Dream then gets in the video. He's roller skating around a warehouse, buildings and stuff.
Okay.
And he talks about all the moments that Undisputed Era has done to him in the last 2 years, costing him the North American title, the NXT title, and injuring him as well. He then reminds you, this part always gets to me, even though I know this. He reminds everyone that he is 24 years old and is already a superstar in this business.
Wait, Velveteen Dream's only 24?
24 years old.
I thought he was 26.
He reminds everyone in this promo, just like that, he said, let's not forget that I am 24 years old and I'm already a superstar in this business.
I thought he was 26.
Yes. I was shocked too when he said that. Adam Cole living the life in this whole video thing. He could care less about this whole video thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's just happy that he's finally getting the celebration he deserves. Tells Undisputed Era he will win at TakeOver. He's the greatest champion. They go back to Velveteen Dream. He tells Adam Cole, your time is up and it's been a long time. So then the Dream looks straight into a mirror and goes, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the greatest NXT champion of them all? WWE at its finest. Little clouds. I was in it too. Clouds come out. It comes back down. Lord and behold, a fake-looking prince shows up on the mirror and says, Velveteen Dream is the greatest NXT champion of all time.
Dream over.
He didn't even say nothing. He just snapped his fingers.
Everyone
Boom.
knows. Everyone knows how this dream over.
And that was the prime target for that match. So it's a backlot brawl.
Backlot brawl. Oh, that explains why they have the cars and everything lined up.
Yes, they showed it.
Okay.
After the video, they showed the whole car scene.
Okay.
Going around.
Yeah.
And all that.
All right.
Oh!
Okay, well,
I
go ahead.
I told you that there was more with the first segment.
Okay.
They go back to Dexter Loomis drawing.
Mm-hmm.
He finished.
He finished drawing.
The drawing has him inside a car driving with Undisputed Era in the trunk.
Oh no!
With the takeover logo on the right corner of the painting.
Oh, he's gonna kidnap them. He's gonna kidnap them.
All four members are in there.
He's gonna.
And he's in the front seat. He's in the driver's seat.
He's gonna take them out. That's gonna be funny.
He walks away. He never said a word. He draws it.
He just walks away.
Like she goes, Dexter, you still drawing? He walks away, and then everybody goes, that's Undisputed Era and him inside a car. And then that's the first thing you think, like you said, like, he's gonna kidnap them.
It sounds
he's
like
gonna kidnap them. But that Dexter Loomis, he looking like he's getting some TV time. So they see something in him.
Yeah. All right.
But that was a sick interview. That was one of the best interviews I've seen.
That's very nice.
Felt like a sting. Like he made a movement without saying nothing. He let it be known in a drawing. I'm gonna kidnap these people. So
that is good. That is really good. Hey Jenna, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. Sorry I didn't approach your comments sooner. I try not to interrupt. We try not to interrupt one each other when we're telling what's the segment that's going on. Back to AEW. I have Sean Dean versus Sean Dean. Sean Dean. His name is Sean Dean.
Good.
I didn't know his name until the announcers announced it because they want to show who he was. But Brian Cage just attacked him. So I have Brian Cage versus Sean Dean.
Oh, this is a squash match.
This is a bully beatdown.
Oh.
It's a bully beatdown.
The way you said it, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, just Sean Dean. Just had to make sure his name was said. It's a bully beatdown. Drill claw for one cloud. Good bully beatdown.
Wow.
From Brian Cage.
What did he do? Triple moonsault to get this cloud?
Nah, it's a good bully beatdown. Look good. Made him look good.
Who he made look good besides himself?
That's it. That's all I had to need to do. Make himself look good. I usually give bully beatdowns one cloud.
How long was the match?
It's like 15 seconds.
All honesty.
All honesty, like 15 seconds.
So the bell rang and then 15
So
seconds.
she attacked Sean Dean. Right? Bell rings. He beats on him some more. He hits the drill claw. 1, 2, 3. Legit, like almost 15 seconds.
All right. No, I just want to know because I like Brian Cage.
So do I. Now, Taz grabs the mic. So this is, one of those good promos from Taz. He talks about having a conversation with Brian about last week and how Moxley was laughing, giggling at him. And he told Moxley that this wasn't a game. It's not no joke. He said how Brian Cage is going to beat the shit out of him. He said shit on TV. It was really well put.
TNT likes that now.
I know. And he said that, he said, beat him if you can, survive if he lets you.
Oh, God.
That looks like the...
Yep. His old line. He's using that for Cage now?
Yeah, he's using that for Cage.
All right. If he's saying it, then cool. As long as Brian Cage doesn't say it, I don't have a problem. It's Taz's line. If Taz the one saying it, I'm okay.
Yep.
Cage ever mentions it one time, there goes this whole thing.
Oh, man. Moxley comes out. Moxley's about to get into the ring. Taz warns Moxley about entering the ring. Says you better think long and hard about it. Oh, and Moxley enters the ring with no hesitation.
Yeah, thank you.
Moxley said the reason he was smiling and laughing and how this is fun is because he's happy to go to war with a man like Brian Cage with that much intensity. He said, be clear about stepping in the ring with him when his title's on the line, that it's not a game. He says how he's human and he can be beat, but it will take Brian Cage all night long to beat him for that title. He said Cage is over his head and that he's a different breed of shark. Dropped the mic and walked out of the ring.
Cage ain't winning this match.
I don't think so neither. Found out Fyter Fest is 2 weeks long. 2 nights, but it's 2 weeks. Week 1, week 2.
What, on pay-per-view?
No, free on TNT. Wednesday night. for 2 weeks.
Very smart.
Every title will be on the line. Both weeks.
So so each champion's gonna fight twice?
I believe
defend the title?
I believe so. They said it's a 2 week event and all titles will be on the line. So I don't know exactly how they're gonna do it.
Okay.
I had a Lance Archer promo. We had Alvarez. What's his name? Alvarez, I think it is.
Good Lord, man.
I don't remember his name. He was a horrible commentator.
Good Lord.
Just couldn't remember him. He finds Lance beating up on some random dude out in the back somewhere on like this little rough area, like in the old school movies where you see them by the bridge and you see all the homeless people lighting up the fire and stuff. But this is in broad daylight. He said one loss doesn't mean anything to him. He's not here to be a spot monkey. He's here to be a monster. Everybody dies, and he means everybody dies. And he walked away.
Mm-hmm. Bang, bang. Cody's dead. As I could see, everyone dies. I want to see how they build him up now, because they should have strapped the belt on him and then had Cody win at All In or something.
That's what I said. Exactly what I said. Go ahead.
I had myself, shockingly enough, that he pulled this off. They brought back a feud that happened during the cruiserweight tournament. I had Tony Nese and Isaiah Scott go one-on-one.
Oh my God, pray to God.
As you know, Tony Nese cost Isaiah Scott his match, costing him a chance to be in the finals, which was the main event of tonight's episode.
Okay.
It was a decent match. I was happy that they did it, just for the simple fact there was an actual storyline to it. It wasn't just throw two people in there. Isaiah Scott, I truly believe he should have been in the final of the whole thing. I thought so at first. I thought he was gonna at least be either the winner or in the final.
I thought he was gonna have like a good record where it was like when you're in type of situation.
I thought so too, but they did both these guys wrong because I love Tony Nese as well. So towards the end of the match, Gentleman Jack Gallagher comes out.
What? What?
What
happened to the match? All of a sudden, Gentleman Jack.
No, it was a good match. No.
No. I'm saying though, like, what's going on with the match? Like
the match, Isaiah Scott gets on the top rope, and then all of a sudden you see Jack Gallagher come out. Isaiah said, "What are you doing?" Tony Nese, he gets distracted. Tony Nese goes up top, takes him down. They do a little quick wrestle real quick, and then Isaiah Scott gets a quick roll-up for the victory. And then Gentleman Jack gets in the ring, tries to catch Isaiah. Isaiah gets out. He starts laughing at both of them. I gave the match a cloud.
But Tony Nese is over here being... he lost one.
He lost again. He lost again.
My man's like 0-5 in the last 5 weeks.
He's screaming at Isaiah Scott, "You're going to pay for this." What are you paying, bro? You owe you haven't won.
You haven't won in almost in a month.
Come on,
he hasn't won in like a month.
It was that bad.
Oh man, you gave it a cloud?
I gave it a cloud. It was a decent match for before Gallagher came out and God knows what happened.
Okay,
it was decent.
All right,
match wise, it was good.
All right. I had a private party promo.
Good God.
Mark Quinn was talking about stinking it up last week.
Did they botch this one?
No, they didn't botch the promo. The promo was actually pretty good.
Okay.
And then Matt Hardy appears. Matt Hardy appears as Matt Hardy. You got your wish. You wanted Matt Hardy to appear? Matt Hardy appeared as Matt Hardy.
At first you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. So go on.
He asks Mark Quinn about the knee because he helped him to the back last week. He said that he really enjoyed their match and that they remind him of the Hardys. They get all excited about it, and he said, when him and his brother were coming up, that the vets would let them know that they were there to help them, and he told them the same thing, like, if you guys ever need anything, we're here to help you. Private Party comes up with this weird 3-man tag name called Hardy Party. So Matt Hardy's just like, yeah, sure, I like it. All right, I'll see you guys. He walks out. As he's walking out, he runs into Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara's on his scooter. He stops. He stares at Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy looks at Sammy. He goes, Sammy. Sammy goes, Matt. Sammy goes, we're cool. He takes a little bow with his hands, together, takes a little bow, and he just walks away. And Sammy looks confused as ever.
So it was just Matt.
It was just Matt Hardy.
Thank God. See
No,
what happens when he doesn't switch around? You get good stuff from everybody. You have nobody going WTF. Who's he now? Like in every 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, and then I had a video package of Cody from last week talking about how he's going to defend the TNT title every week and how Fyter Fest was a 2-week event. I say 2 weeks. Everyone's calling it 2 nights.
So it's 2 episodes back to back.
Yeah, it's 2 episodes back to back with Fyter Fest.
Yes,
they're both going to be called Fyter Fest.
So the second one will probably have
Moxley and Engage.
Well, the NXT shocked me with this match because I didn't even know it was scheduled.
Okay.
Triple threat tag team match. Winner gets a number 1 contendership match. So I guess Danny Burch and Oney Larkin ain't getting shit from the promos last week. Sorry. That's how I saw it now.
What? Wait.
Remember last week I said they caught themselves a nice little video montage promo.
Okay, yeah.
And so I thought they were going to...
So you have a triple threat number 1 contenders match for the tag team titles?
Triple threat tag team match. And they only announced 2 teams throughout the night.
Okay.
So it was Undisputed Era, Fish and Strong,
okay,
Danny Burch and Oney Larkin.
Okay.
They were the 2 they kept talking about. So them 2 got in the ring. Lord and behold, lights go out, astronauts, spaceship flying around, snap your fingers, lights go on, Breezango's back.
Oh my God.
Breezango is
back. Tyler Breeze always knows how to make a good entrance.
The both of them do. They were rocking the shit out of these astronauts. They were rocking. If there's one thing I give it to, is them 2. When it comes to an entrance, they are living it.
Yeah.
For those seconds. Like Fandango will never change. He has the same hip thrust. Ending, like, woo. Tyler Breeze still does the spin around. It was all that. But they did all this in the astronaut suit. So they get it all
dancing in the astronaut suit.
Match begins. Tyler Breeze becomes an animal. Shows off the skill set to everybody. Him and Larkin had a little beef going on. He takes out Undisputed Era. And then a lot of small packages start happening. It was a decent match. Decent all around. Fandango doing flips. Played it safe and all that. And Lord and behold, Breezango gets the win. Tyler Breeze hit the beauty shot on Fish. Fandango then does his leg drop. They get the victory. Number 1 contenders are the astronauts. Like I said, Oney Larkin got a promo for shit. Like how Dolph Ziggler wasted his good promo.
I get it, but are they getting their number 1 contendership match? Are they getting their match next week, or they're getting it at...
Was not announced. They just are announced the number 1 contender. Obviously, they're gonna probably save for.
Who did Breezango pin?
They did the attack on Fish.
Okay, so only
they're good.
They still have a chance.
Yeah,
they still have a chance.
Fish took the pin.
Okay.
After that, Breezango starts celebrating. We had some class, at least in this Wednesday night. It sounds like from both shows. We got some class that entered the arena.
Okay.
Igner and Barthel with their Imperium Jack jumpsuits.
Oh.
With the belts around them.
Oh.
They come out. They look at Breezango and start laughing like, all right, easy win. And right after that, I get Renu and Sanu, the 2 Samoans.
Oh, yeah.
With Michael Bevins.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
They come out and they make a claim. I guess they're next after Breezango.
You know what's funny? I was reading somebody's Twitter post, and they have wrote a story about how NXT took them off of TV, and they just posted it up today. Ooh, what bad sources he has!
Well, they're there.
They're there.
They're there.
They're there.
They are there.
They are there. That's
They
good
made
to know.
a claim. I gave the match in general a cloud and a quarter.
Nice.
I was actually happy that Breezango did get the win.
Okay.
But then in the end, it made sense. It was like, okay, they're a big babyface team, and obviously Imperium don't play that, so you needed that real quick. Should be a good match though, because Fandango and Tyler Breeze are both talented wrestlers. Ike and Barthel is just on another level, but it's gonna be a good tag title match. And then I don't know how they're gonna bring Rhino and Sanu in there, but they'll figure it out. Because they need help in this tag team division now.
Yeah.
They got to start improving it little by little.
Yep. I had a fun match. It was really fun to watch. I had Colt Cabana versus Chris Jericho.
Okay.
Colt Cabana is more athletic than I thought. He really much is. So Colt Cabana comes out first. Chris Jericho comes out, and Sammy Guevara has his little scooter, and he has a microphone in his hand, and he is singing Chris Jericho's song, and he is botching it every single way, left to right. He did not know a single word. He barely knew the chorus.
Was that set up, or he?
He legit does not know the song.
Oh.
He legit just does not. And Jericho's like turning around, looking at him, smiling and laughing at it because it's funny. Then right away we get Colt Cabana does a springboard moonsault to the outside on Chris Jericho and Hager. They have a quick little tussle outside. Colt gets Jericho back inside the ring. Colt tries to go up to the top of the turnbuckle. Turnbuckle, you hear me? Turnbuckle. Jake Hager grabs him, pulls him down, smashes him into the turnbuckle, and just plays it off like, yeah, I didn't do nothing. I'm the cool guy. I'm just watching. I don't know why he's down the floor. They have a really good back and forth match, close pinfalls from both sides. The announcers announced that Jericho's record is barely over 500 for the year. So, looks like Jericho is actually doing his little part. But he's had only 3 singles matches in 2020. Even though I think he's won all his singles matches, but his record's still barely over 500 because all his tag matches he lost.
He lost the Moxley this year. 1-on-1.
Oh yeah, so he's one out of this.
Yeah.
So
and the other 2 are
Pineapple Pete and now this one. Colt almost beat him with his Superman splash, with his Superman pin, but Jericho took him to the walls of Jericho. Jericho thought he tapped. He did not. Colt got back up. They went back and forth. Jericho throws Colt Cabana into the turnbuckle, into the corner. Colt tries to do like this little spinning thing, but on purpose, he messed it up. He came back down, turned around, Judas effect to the dome. Jericho picks up the win. I gave this match a cloud and 3/4. It was fun to watch. Right after that, because Jericho grabs the mic, he said he wants respect from the crowd. Says it's the same thing going. He said, oh, you see this? All this is the same thing that's gonna happen to Iron Mike Tyson. I'm just like, well, all right. Looks like him and Mike are gonna go at it. He says everyone's talking about him and Mike fighting. That's the fight everyone wants, and it's the fight he wants. He's talking about how he wants Tyson's head and shoving it up his ass, calling out Tyson. He said he wants the baddest man in the world to come out, and Lord and behold, Orange Cassidy comes out. So Orange Cassidy comes down. He acts like he was gonna go through the ropes. He stops himself. He lays down on the floor, slowly rolls into the ring. You know, his little sloth self. He takes Jericho's hand. He picks up his hand. He opens up his little belt. He puts Jericho's hands in between his belt and his pants and keeps them there. And then he does the same thing, puts his hands in his pocket. Jake Hager gets upset. He tries to attack him. He dodges Jake Hager. Jericho tries to attack him. Orange Cassidy just drops and rolls out the ring. Best friends pick him up, put him onto the barricade, and they just walk away.
So they're gonna have a match.
So next week we're gonna have the Best Friends, Trent and Chucky T and Orange Cassidy versus Santana, Ortiz, and Jake Hager in a 6-man tag match.
All right. I'm gonna knock two quick ones.
Okay.
Since it's all women. I had an Aaliyah match. She went up against Santana Garrett.
Santana Garrett. That name sounds familiar.
She is nice.
She sounds familiar. I told you.
She is good.
I told you her name sounds familiar. I wasn't going crazy.
She is good. Robert Stone comes out. Because before the match, they showed Chelsea fires Robert Stone.
Oh, lovely.
So Robert Stone shows up to this match like a mess. Like, you could tell this breakup hit him hard. Like, he's having one of those looks. Like, Chelsea dumped him. He knows he's done. He has nothing left. So he thought, Aaliyah had the advantage in the match. So he was, he had high hopes. And, typical Aaliyah match. She thought she had the win. Backfired. Santana was showing off her skills. She got the win. And Robert Stone started bugging out like he just finished losing money. Like, he just put all his money on this match. Aaliyah's like, I'm sorry. Robert Stone is just like, I don't know what else I have to do here.
Who are they going to pair him with?
I thought it was going to be Aaliyah, but...
No. Aaliyah's terrible. Who are they going to pair him with?
I have no idea. I gave the match half a clap. Because Santana looked good. She definitely looks like an up-and-coming contender for the title.
She looks like a workhorse?
Yeah.
That's
like, she looked like if they gave her a takeover opportunity, she would make the
She would excel?
She would excel, definitely.
That's good to hear.
Up and coming.
That's good to hear.
That's because, losing Bianca's big time. Like, not, like...
They're about to lose Chelsea Green.
Well, yeah, but Chelsea didn't have an impact
like Bianca did. Yeah.
Like, everyone already knew Bianca was the most talented woman they had, like, hands down. Chelsea was just getting up there, but the main roster, it was the right call, I guess. I mean, to me, it was the right call. Chelsea didn't need NXT, to be honest. She done enough, like, outside of WWE to, like...
Yeah.
Like, but I don't blame her. After that, I got another prime target for the match of the night Sunday between Charlotte, Io Shirai, and Rhea Ripley.
Okay. The
triple threat women's title match.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna blow the roof of whatever arena they're gonna be in, with Full Sail or whatever, for this match. I think they're gonna tear this up. This is gonna be the match of the night. Rhea Ripley, they start off with her. Because she was the hottest wrestler going in to WrestleMania. They had Sam Roberts and Peter Rosenberg do commentary for both of the Prime Target videos. They did for Adam Cole and Dream, just to mix it up.
That's nice. They're good. They're two good. They're two good guys on the mic.
They did a lot for this one. Because Peter Rosenberg was like how I was telling everybody Rhea Ripley is like the future of women's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 23 and look at what she's accomplished.
Oh my gosh, she's only 23. Jesus Christ. Continue.
So she, so they leave it off like that to start. Then they go to Charlotte. Let me tell you right now, when I tell you right now, Charlotte BS this moment right here. She's practicing in the performance center and she just looked at somebody and goes, I'm kind of nervous. In my head, I'm like, about what? What are you nervous about with this match? This should be a walk in the park for you. You got two athletic people. What are you nervous about? You just finished main event in Mania.
What's the Scott Steiner promo he did in the Impact when he was in a triple threat? And he was like, you got 1/3.
The 33%
The 33% chance.
You had a chance, and then you had a chance. Charlotte got me tight with. I was like, what are you nervous about? Like, what are you, like, you're nervous about what?
She can lose.
You and Rhea Ripley lit the no crowd up at WrestleMania. You probably had the best match at Mania out of the actual matches, like in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
You had the best match. You're gonna add Io Shirai, who in this video montage, now that I'm getting back to it, Beth Phoenix and Natalia both say Io Shirai, best in the world, man or female.
Oh, yes. That's what I like to hear.
Beth says she's a workhorse and that she has not yet shown her true abilities in the ring.
That's going to be interesting on Sunday.
Peter Rosenberg and Sam Roberts both said that she has the greatest moonsault ever in wrestling, that it's a thing of beauty, her moonsault.
Better than Kurt?
Better than Kurt.
You think it's better than Kurt's? Like Johnny said it best. Kurt floats.
Yeah, but Io has the same one in the War Games. She floated as well.
We'll find out. I haven't seen her moves in a minute.
They go back to Rhea Ripley. They bring back the Mania match. They bring Charlotte into it as well. Charlotte said it was an achieving moment in her career to become a 2-time women's champion.
Okay.
I'm over here like Shayna did it already before you. Like
he's so mean.
And basically, they just showed Rhea Ripley working out like a madman.
All right.
And Io Shirai says this time around she will walk out the NXT Women's Champion. And that's it.
All right. Well, over here in AEW, I also had back-to-back women. I had a Britt Baker promo. She's rehabbing her knee in the Jaguars practice facility.
Beautiful.
She has like a weight behind her wheelchair, and she's like rolling her wheelchair.
For resistance and strength.
For resistance and strength. Yes. She was doing the ropes, and they were too far out. So her helper, I forgot her name. She was an Impact too. I remember it was bad. So she pushes her a little bit up so she can do the ropes, and she's just like lightly doing the ropes. And she's like breaking sweat, so her assistant comes, pats the sweat off of her. She calls her wheelchair the role model, as in ROLL, and they cut back to her inside the arena, and she's sitting on the cart that chased down Sammy, and she calls that the Rolls Royce. And she spells that Rolls ROLES because she's the role model. So everything has to be named after role. Then we have a Big Swole versus Nyla Rose match. This is your typical speed versus power type match. Big Swole was trying to do everything to get Nyla off her feet, using a bunch of stuff. Nice, solid back and forth match. Nyla looks like her head's not fully in the match because she keeps on getting caught with stuff. Swole goes for her Dirty Dancing finish and gets caught with a Spinebuster Powerbomb combo for the win.
Swole won?
No, Nyla won.
Oh.
Swole goes for the Dirty Dancing and gets caught with the Spinebuster Powerbomb combo from Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose wins. I gave the match 1.5 clouds. Wow. The match was really good. Big Swole looks like she's like a nice up-and-comer. She's really talented. She's really good. She has a promo ringside. She said it's good to be back. Britt Baker's over here yelling at her. She's yelling at her like, what are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're nobody. I'm a role model. Let's go get her. Let's go get her. So she tells her assistant to back up the truck. So her assistant backs up the truck, the little cart, nearly kills the cameraman because they hit the barricade. Cameraman almost went flying somewhere. Tony's there. Tony Schiavone's there. He's like, oh my God, you're going to kill somebody. And he leaves. Big Swole's like, yo, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So Britt Baker's just yapping off. Big Swole said, all right, I'm tired of this. She goes, grabs the chair from underneath the ring. So what now? Britt's like, oh my God, let's get out of here. So her assistant drives forward with the cart. Big Swole jumps the barricade. Is like, come on, Britt, we can do this all night. Britt's like, you can't touch me. I'm hurt. You can't touch me. And that was the end of that promo. Next, after that, I had a Darby Allin promo. They said that he's injured and the doctors won't clear him with his knee. And he says that life is one giant joke and that Brian Cage, I will get the last laugh, and walks out.
So they're going to have a crazy match. The way it sounds.
So
they're going to probably have some like lights out match or one of those things, the way it sounds. If Darby's talking about you're going to get yours, that only means one thing. He's about to throw his body all out there. I got Cameron Grimes, NXT's uninterested hottest wrestler.
Why you calling NXT hot? Uninterested hot. This should be Tony Nese.
You didn't even realize he beat Finn Balor until I told you when you saw him on my phone.
That's true. I forgot. I thought Finn beat him.
When you were like, "Ooh, Cameron Grimes getting some TV time," I'm like, "Well, yeah, he beat Balor." You're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, he beat Finn Balor." Remember?
I forgot he beat
helped
Finn.
him.
This is how bad it looked. We have that on record, and I forgot that that didn't even happen.
So he comes out and he takes on Bronson Reed.
Oh no!
Bronson Reed finally getting some damn TV time.
That's what I said as well. I was like, "Oh look, Bronson Reed. This is gonna be a good match."
They had themselves a decent match. Bronson showed that his 300-pound ass can jump off the top rope.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes obviously was getting his victory because he beat Finn Balor. But that wasn't even the best part of this match.
Okay.
The best part is Cameron Grimes wins the match. Cameron had zoomed in on Grimes. He's like, I beat Finn Balor. I beat Brooks Reed tonight. And when they zoomed out, he is scared to death because he turned around and Karrion Kross is just standing there like a madman.
Oh no.
He just stands there. So Cameron Grimes went from being the hottest thing in NXT, like, oh, I don't know anyone that can step. Ran out the ring. Scarlett's outside. Bronson Reed is 325 pounds from what they kept saying on the commentators thing.
Mm-hmm.
Karrion Kross lift him over his head and did that suplex again.
Oh my God.
The Noriagi suplex.
Yeah.
Gets to the camera and looks at it and goes, Ciampa, this Sunday is going to be very special. Tick-tock.
Oh, no.
The whole time, the fans are in shock because he lifted Bronson Reed up like nothing. Like, everybody was like, oh, my goodness. Like,
wouldn't you be like, oh, my goodness, if you saw a man pick up 325 pounds like it was nothing?
It wasn't Rough this time. It wasn't.
No, it was a 325-pound man. That's what it was. That's what it was.
I gave this match a half a clown. But you know what? I'm going to amp it up to 3/4 because Karrion Kross played a good impact in this. He's $1 million. Grimes' face reaction must have, like, they didn't show it. They just showed his body reaction like, hell no, wrong place. I'm not the best right now. And Scarlett was just minding her business. But Karrion Kross, oh my God, it looks like Ciampa is in for the beating. For the beating.
All right. How many segments you got left?
I got one more.
You got one more before you...
And it was the most heartwarming one.
All right, so then let me go on through my 2 promos real quick. I had FTR promo.
Okay.
All right. They said FTR is a way of life. It's a lifestyle for them. They said FTR could stand for whatever. They said forever the revolt. And since they're in AEW and it's a revolution, they can consider it being now forever the revolution. Tony Schiavone says AEW has the best tag teams in the world. They go, no. Now they have the best tag team in the world with us coming along. They list teams that they want to face, going through the whole division, but didn't mention the Young Bucks. Tony Schiavone said, but you guys didn't mention the Young Bucks, and they said, well, everyone thinks it's a dream match. It's not a dream match for us. We're going to show them why we're the best tag team in the world. Dave Meltzer wants to compare them to the Midnight Express. We're going to show who really is the best tag team, and we're going to show these people how to have some tag team rules in their life. They want to prove that they are the best tag team, and then all of a sudden, at the end of the whole entire interview, Butcher and Blade come out from left field, all the way up from the bleachers. Not bleachers, but they're like in this office building. From the very top, causing chaos, all the way up top. They come all the way down, and they're like, oh, we want to fight you guys, blah, blah, blah. And they're being held back by the C-plus team of AEW, because I never seen these people except for their cameraman that runs BTE. So FTR is like, listen, what we did to you guys last week, that wasn't personal. To you guys, it might have been personal. We can see it's personal, but to us, that was just business. And if you guys want to, we can handle it in the ring. So we'll see you guys next week. And now it looks like I have FTR and Butcher and the Blade for next week on television.
I knew that Butch and the Blade bullshit wasn't gonna work. I knew it. I knew it, and they beat Cody up too, and it didn't work. I knew it.
It's all right.
I'm so glad. I got one right because I thought the way they did, I'm like, they attacked Cody, they got Ali, and then then I see them lose. Oh, forget it. You're just here.
Colt Cabana cuts a promo. He talks about how he's winning his matches, but he's not winning the big ones, and he needs to figure out a way how to get over that hump. So Dark Order comes in. Okay. And they say how they can help him. They give him a bottle of water. And then they walk away. Colt says he doesn't want to be a part of it, but he doesn't sound too convincing as he drinks the bottle of water that they gave him.
So Colt's going to join the Dorks.
I have no idea.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. I can see it. Him and Brody Lee. You can make them tag champs or try to make them tag champs. Even though the Dorks have a team already, right?
Yeah. They're called the Dark Order.
No, they're not.
Evil Uno and Stu Grayson.
Oh, so they're the ones that are not numbered.
Yeah, those are the ones that are not numbered. That haven't been seen in quite some time.
That tells you something.
I was stuck in Canada.
Ah, the excuses.
The excuses.
Well, now, I got to the most heartfelt, warming moment of all tonight. The final of the Super Fake Cup tournament. El Phantasma and Drake Maverick. The underdog hero story. This is a good match.
All right.
Storyline was even great in the match.
Okay.
They had good moments where Phantasma had the pin and Drake Maverick would kick out by a skin of his ass type, and he'll remind Drake Maverick like, it's this close. Then Maverick started getting his momentum. Towards the end, the two masked men come out in suits. Phantasma's outside just relaxing. They come out and they just stop. They see Phantasma. Drake Maverick's in the ring. He runs. He does a suicide dive outside to the both of them. Attacks both of the masked men. They run back out. They run back to the back. Drake Maverick gets back in the ring. Phantasma super kicks him. Hits him with the Phantasma driver. The fans start going, oh my God, no. Phantasma gets the victory. And for some odd reason, this was what got me upset about this match. The Cruiserweight title is no longer in the interim championship. Phantasma is now the new NXT Cruiserweight champion. No interim. They snatched the belt from Devlin, it sounds like. They said new, and on the caption they said new Cruiserweight champ. No interim. Man. No interim in it at all. Nothing. Phantasma celebrates a little bit. He looks at Drake. Drake's already putting the sad face on for the camera. The NXT trainees get excited for him. Like, thank you, Drake. He looks at the camera. He goes, thank you for everything. I wish you all the best. He gets up to the mention stage. Lord and behold, the man without his shovel came out. Triple H.
Oh, no.
He hugs Drake Maverick. He raises his hand. He offers him a book. He opens it. And it's an NXT contract.
What?
And of course, Drake Maverick signed it. So Drake Maverick kept his job. WWE used this as some ratings. And I knew it. So Drake Maverick is back with WWE.
Who didn't see that coming, though?
So we now know he is not
going to Impact.
I gave this whole thing a cloud and 3/4 because of this heartfelt, warming moment that Triple H had to be a part of.
Couldn't let it go, could he? He's got to be a part of everything. Shawn and Taker? Yeah, I'll be part of that.
Don't get me started with that because people forget he fought his ass at WrestleMania 17. They only talk about the two gruesome matches that they had because At that time, the streak meant everything.
Yeah.
Back then, it was nothing. But yeah, I gave this whole thing a cloud and 3/4. It was good. They obviously got away with the storyline in the end. They gave him his contract. You probably won't see him wrestle for a while, but he has a job.
All right.
So the whole video was...
He has an NXT contract, too. So
Yeah,
that's different.
yeah,
That's
so-
very much different.
Obviously, he'll get a few matches. They're going to boost up the cruiserweights. I see the way it's looking. They're trying to get something going in. Who knows? Maybe Drake keeps his momentum going.
All right. All right. Well, I have Jungle Boy versus Cody for the TNT Championship. Cody's first defense with the belt. There were times in this match where I was like, oh my God, Cody's going to actually lose. And then there were times in the match where I was like, how much in the clouds am I really thinking like this? So they start off, they have a very basic match, a little back and forth match, real quick and simple. Cody's wrestling like a heel. He puts the figure four on Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy grabs the ropes. Ref is counting down. Cody's not letting go. He finally lets go at 3. So right away, I'm just like, this is very on Cody-like right now. So Jungle Boy goes outside the ring, and he jumps on the second rope. He turns around. He gets inside the ring somehow, and he hits a DDT on Cody. It was a sick, insane spot. When we get off, I'll show you later. Like I said, Cody's just like wrestling like a heel. He gets Jungle Boy back outside the ring after a nice little back and forth still. Jungle Boy's like leaned up on like the stage area, not where the ramp is at, but on that side stage area. And Cody tries to headbutt him. Cody really tried to headbutt him, just standing there. Jungle Boy saw that. He moved out the way. Cody hit the wall. Boom. And then all of a sudden, MJF starts getting Jungle Boy's face. He's like, what did you do to deserve a title shot before me? And I was like, oh my God, MJF, you are speaking facts. That is absolutely true.
He won the Battle Royal.
But what he said was, what did you really do to get a title shot before me? He didn't say what kind of title shot. He said, what did you do to earn a title shot before me? And what makes you deserving of a title shot before me? So I was just like, well, okay, MJF. The camera cut backs to Cody. Cody's bleeding. We got some blood on TNT. I'm just like, well, okay. Cody, you are your father. Dusty always bled for every match. Never understood why. But Dusty loved color. And so does Cody.
Ratings.
That's all it was. Ratings. Cody gives Jungle Boy a delayed suplex from the top rope. He held him up. I think Jungle Boy did most of the work for that. He held him there, delayed suplex. They're fighting. Cody had set up a table in the corner somewhere. They're fighting on the top. And then they eventually just both throw each other off. They go crashing and burning through the table. Time is running out. All of a sudden, Cody looks like Superman, just jumps up right away. Couldn't even sell the table spot. Jungle Boy is still selling the table spot. Picks up Jungle Boy, throws him in the ring. Jungle Boy tries to go for his finish. Cody hits him, goes for the crossroads for the win. I gave this match a cloud and a quarter because it was actually good. It was pretty good until that very last ending part. So that was Dynamite.
Cody is bleeding every time.
I know people not liking Cody pinning Jungle Boy. They're probably thinking he's burying him, but Jungle Boy's still very young, still very green. He did whisper something into his ear right after the match. So,
What, Cody did?
Yeah, Cody did.
I know what he said. I know what exactly what he said.
What did he probably say?
He went in his BT character. You ain't shit.
Good
job, kid. Like his stepbrothers, how he told both the brothers, parents are selling the house. You two hobos are living outside now. Okay, guys, great. See you next time. Okay, mom and dad, love you guys. Gotta go. That was Cody.
All right, well, that's it.
That was a good Wednesday.
It was a good Wednesday. It sounded like I would have liked NXT tonight.
Definitely. I mean, I knew the promos were coming because it's a go-home edition.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they crowned the new champion, obviously. No more interim.
Mm-hmm.
And Drake Maverick, I mean, he got his moment. He got his WrestleMania moment. He got his contract.
Yep, that's it. All right, any last questions or comments?
That's it. I can't wait for TakeOver now.
Oh, Sunday's going to be fun.
Woo! Lord.
All right, guys, if you like what you heard, just don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bells, and give us a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments, negative or positive, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We got tough skin. Thank you guys so much for your support. And always remember, it's never a bad thing for a roll-up in wrestling.